Hello and welcome to Tales from Nerd. I'm your host, Random Nerd slash Kevin. Random Nerd 2016 slash Kevin. This is my weekly podcast where I talk about the comics coming out every Wednesday, September 23rd. This is the third time I had to record this, by the way. One, because I didn't record the audio, and I just started it. Please tell me I'm recording audio. Yes. And then the second time, my neighbor's dog was just barking like crazy. So, yes, I'm done. Okay. I want to preface this. I'm done with my comics. I'm finished, bagging them, boarding them. I just gotta organize them. I want to film this now before I do that because if not, I'll forget. And I did forget to upload for Poke Saturday because I was bagging and boarding all my comics because I had 4 to 5 months worth of comics to organize. It's May, June, July, August, September. 5 months, yeah. So I'm saying that really quick because I had to record this in the span of 10 minutes. This is the third recording, but yes. A lot of good books coming out this week, and a lot of I want to say this: I've been getting into indies quite recently. I'm trying to get into Once and Future. I hear that book's fantastic. I got into Seven Secrets, Undiscovered Country. So I'm slowly building my indie comic collection. And there's an indie book here that I think I will recommend, and I'm really hoping to pick up this Wednesday. But yes, let's go to the first book. Avengers number 36, written by Jason Aaron, art by Javier Garrón. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. The Age of Khonshu, Part 4. The Fight of the Century. Moon Knight versus the Black Panther for the fate of reality. Yes, Age of Khonshu. Um, it's cool. Khonshu, well, no. Moon Knight has fought all the Avengers and most of them. He fought Iron Fist. He's trying to get the Black Panther's power. He got the Ghost Rider's power. I don't remember what else because I think the first 2 issues of the story arc came out during before the pandemic, and then another maybe 1 or 2 issues came out after the pandemic. And now we're kind of getting to conclusions. The weird thing I want to say is about Marvel's release schedule. It's so weird. If it's not like their main line of books, they're not going to come out regularly. I've noticed that with Miles Morales. I read that, and then 2 months passed by. And I'm like, what happened last issue? Uh, I like it, but the story arc is ending next issue, and issue 38 will be a new jumping on point, which will deal with the Phoenix Force that Jason Aaron has been promoting for the last few pages. But yes, not gonna jump on point. Next up, Batman slash Superman, written by Joshua Williamson, art by Dale Eaglesham, and Clay Crane, and Gleb Manikoff. Alright, the price is $4.99, and this is a description of the book. On a dark and stormy night in the fifth dimension, two mortal foes meet to settle an age-old question once and for all. In a fight between Batman and Superman, who would win? The combatants, Mr. Spitalik and Batmite. And in this battle for the ages, you'll find out if a fifth-dimensional imp can bleed. It's all in this, the ultimate slugfest between the Dark Knight and the Man of Steel, plus a whole lot of magic. Yes. Annuals. What annuals are is basically stories that they're not going to tell in the main line of the book, or they might, depending on the writer. It's just a story that they don't know where to put it, if it's going to be the main line or they're just going to create one story. It's just going to be one and done. But yes, annuals come out every time there's 5 weeks in a month. I learned that a couple months ago, about a year ago. I'll say a couple months ago, 6 months ago. Right when Nightwing Annual number 2 came out, so probably this year. I like annuals for what they are. There could be one short story or multiple short stories. Well, a short story that won't be 2 issues, but they could be just done in an annual, or they're just multiple short stories. There we go. This might be a good jumping off point if you're like, I don't want to read Batman slash Superman, but I want to see how the writer is doing. Pick this up if you like it. The first new arc of the Batman slash Superman just started, so good jumping on point. Next up, Batman the Joker Warzone #1. Written by Joshua Williamson, James Tynion IV, John Ridley, art by Gilliam March, David LaFuente, and James Stokey. The price is $5.99, and this is a description of the book. Gotham City is a battleground as the Joker takes over the Wayne fortune and wages a street war against the Dark Knight and his allies. Enter the war zone with short stories featuring characters like Cassandra Cain, Stephanie Brown, and Luke Fox, and see how they're fighting back in a city under siege. Also, the brutal fold-out of the mysterious new anti-hero known as Clown Hunter. Clown Hunter. Okay, if you're really invested in this Joker, Batman Joker War, you're gonna like. I like it, but I mean, not gonna lie, we've been building this up for like 15 issues, and it's like a 5 to 6 issue story arc. I mean, I like it, but it's just like there's so much Joker, there's so much Batman. I'm like, I'm kind of done. That's why I kind of been reading indies now. Like, I'm enjoying that more. Like, some things get more explained in those like few issues than this Joker War. I mean, I do enjoy James Tynion the Fourth's work, but it's just like I don't know. but it's I'm hoping this book is good. I mean, the cover looks cool. If I don't think I have covers anymore. I stopped doing that for a while because life and books and stuff. But yes, I'm very excited. I'll pick it up. Well, not very excited, but I'll pick it up. It's on my pull list. So, uh, I mean, if you're like, I don't want to see that in like the main Bat book. I just want to read the conclusion. You can read this if you want. I don't think you need it, but I'll pick it up because I am a sucker for tie-ins, as I said before in the past. Next up, Batman 3. Not gonna jump on one, but next book, Batman 3 Jokers #2, written by Jeff Johns, art by Jason Fabok, and colors by Brad Anderson. The price is $6.99. And before I go to the description of the book, it is a black label book, so if you want to put in continuity, you could. If you don't, you don't have to. But after that amazing first issue, holy crap. And this is the description of the book. As Batman and Batgirl follow on an unexpected thread linking the three Jokers with someone from the Dark Knight's past, Red Hood dives headfirst into trouble and finds himself struggling to stay afloat without the aid of his allies. Yes, this story is gonna end next month, so part 3 is coming out in November. I don't think I'll be here. No. Is it gonna end in October or November? I don't know. I think I'll be here. I'm doing some personal family stuff at the moment, so I might be doing the podcast here. I might be doing the podcast somewhere else. I don't know. But yes, I do suggest you pick this up. The first issue. Oh my god, the cliffhanger. The cliffhanger. Oh, that's all I'll say. I do recommend this. Where's my mouse? Okay. Next up, Dark Knight's Death Metal Multiverses End #1, written by James Tynion IV, art by Juan Gedeon. The price is $5.99, and this is a description of the book. Perpetual, mother of all existence, has culled all life and creation in the multiverse, condensing all beings to one planet, Earth Prime. In her quest for power and dominance, she rules absolutely and in totality, using her children, the monitors and the anti-monitors, as her heralds and destructors. But a group of heroes has banded together across multiple worlds in a last-ditch effort to stop her from destroying all of existence. Owlman, President Superman, Iris West, Captain Carrot, Guy Gardner, and others choose to make their final stand in a battle they're destined to lose. Um, I like that. I like that description. Yeah, I dig it. And it's also written by James Tynion IV. I like his work. Um, in the cover, you see, oh my god. I mean, the cover looks okay, but like, there's a bunch of characters I really like. Even Captain Carrot. Captain Carrot's finally back in something. Um, I'm excited. I'd pick it up. I've been enjoying these ties to Dark Knight's death metal, but I feel like some of these could have been introduced in like the main issues. That's the thing about Titans. If I like them, but I don't like them at the same time. If they're not going to be, as long as they're running good, I'll be fine. If they're not, I'll be like, that's crap. I've read some crappy tie-in issues. So far, the Dark Knight's death metal ones have not been bad, but there's some that could have been fixed a little bit more. But yeah, I'll pick this up, and yeah, I do recommend. Next up, Department of Truth, #1, written by James Hunter IV and art by Martin Simmons. The price is $3.99. Before I go to the description, this is an indie book. This is not Marvel DC, even though I talk a lot about Marvel and DC. But this is an image book, The Department of Truth. Read the description. Scott Snyder talked about it in Comics Corner's podcast. Um, I'm interested in it. This was not on my radar originally. Now it is. I'm really excited for this. And this is the description of the book. Series premiere Cole Turner has turned conspiracy theories all his life, but he isn't prepared for what happens when he discovers that all of them are true. From the JFK assassination to the flat earth theory and the reptilian shapeshifters, one organization has been covering them up for generations. What is the deep dark secret behind the Department of Truth? Bestseller writer James Hunter from Batman, Something Killing the Children, doubts his first Image ongoing series alongside with breakout artist Martin Simons from Dying is Easy. Oh, yes. Great description. Cannot, and I touched the mic. Really excited for this book. Yeah, Tyne is writing this, so he might go into creepy factor. We are dealing with conspiracy theories, and everyone loves conspiracy theories. So I'm liking this book already. So yeah, I do recommend this book. Next up, 112 minutes. Okay, yeah, almost done. Well, almost. Falcon and Winter Soldier #3, written by Derek Landy, art by Federico Vincentini, and colors by Matt Miller. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Mission #3: hot on trail of the natural, a gifted new killer who has already beaten them once. Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes track him down to his parents' house, where they meet the biggest Captain America fans who ever were. From a living room full of Captain memorabilia to a warehouse full of Hydra agents, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier are closing in on their ultimate quarry, the prospective new Hydra Supreme. This is a 5-issue limited series, so we are in issue 3 at the moment. Issue 1 and 2 came out in March. Issue 2 came out in March. This started in February. We're in September, so again, because of the pandemic, some books had to be stopped. I legit forgot about this book until I started talking about it with my friend this Friday. And like, have you been reading Falcon and Winter Soldier? I'm like, yeah. Like, did that book get canceled or something? I'm like, did it get moved to digital? Because no one's talked about it. Because I sometimes look at the description, not the description, but I look forward ahead to the like future releases, and I saw this. I'm like, oh, now it's coming out. Like, I legit totally forgot about this. So yeah, I'm really excited for this book because I like Falcon and Bucky working together because I know they were gonna have a Disney Plus show that was supposed to come out this year, but they didn't finish filming. So one of Vision's coming out. Really excited for that. That trailer was mind blowing and freaky too. So I'm really excited for that. I do recommend this, but it is in the middle of a story arc. So if you can find the first 2 issues, that's cool. If you can't, you can read the trade. It'll be probably cheaper on your wallet. Yep. Next up, not Dance. Next up, Fantastic Four #24, written by Dan Slott, art by Paco Medina. Hey, Paco Medina's back on art, and colors by Jesus Burtov. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Hey, remember that time Iceman replaced Human Torch as a member of the Fantastic Four? No? Well, Johnny Storm sure remembers, and now it's time to let everyone else in on the secret of the Fantastic Four story we were never supposed to talk about. We were never yeah. Uh, okay. It's a new story arc, so you can pick it up. That's all I gotta say. Uh, oh, this is okay. Uh, I'll pick it up. I mean, I'm enjoying Fantastic Four. Um, I know right now everyone's not into Fantastic Four because Dan Slott's writing it. I'm enjoying it for what it is. I finally get my Fantastic Four book, so I'm just happy about that. Recommend if you're interested. Next up, Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey #3, written by Jimmy Palmiotti and art by Amanda Connor. The price is $5.99, and this is a description of the book. The price on Harley's head is getting higher and higher, and more of Gotham City's most dangerous villains are crawling out of the woodwork to claim it. So who the hell is Batman? No, so where the hell is Batman? And after what she's put the Birds of Prey through in just a few hours, is Harley going to have any allies left to protect her? Um, to be honest, just wait for a trade for this because, oh my god, I mean, I forgot literally. I remember what issue 2 was. Joker stole, no, Harley stole Joker's money, and Joker's pissed, and now he's gonna hire all the goons in Arkham to hunt down Harley. That's literally what happened in issue 2. When did issue 2 come out? That's a very good question. It came out June. I know first issue came out during the pandemic, before the pandemic, because they got that book signed. And then issue 4 is the final. I think this is a 4 book. This is a 4 issue book. It is a Black Label book, so it's not in main continuity. Literally, it's a bigger book. It's like the Batman Damn size book. I'll pick it up because Jim Palmiotti's work and Amanda Connor's work is good, but if you can't find the first 2 issues, just wait for the trade until it's over. If not, you can find those first 2 issues. You're gonna have a good time. Next up, Immortal Hulk: The Threshing Place, #1, written by Jeff Lemire, art by Michael Del Mundo. The price is $4.99, and this is a description of the book. 2 of comics' most imaginative talents reunite for a Hulk tale like none other. There's a monster raging in America's heartland, and it's not the Hulk. When a young girl goes missing on a Kansas farm, Bruce Banner gets the itch, the one that tells him his gamma is his gamma is on the loose. But this town doesn't take kindly to strangers, especially the big, green, violent kind. Can Hulk save a child before it's too late? Or is he about to take the blame for another massacre? Um, okay, it's written by Jeff Lemire. I like Jeff Lemire's work, especially when he's on DC with The Question and the Joker book, Joker Killer Smile. So I like that. I suggest you pick it up, and it'll give you a taste of how Immortal Hulk is. It's not written by Al Ewing, but Immortal Hulk has been on a steamroll on sales, and I do suggest you pick it up because it's really good. Next up, John Constantine Hellblazer #10, written by Simon Spurrier, art by Matthias Bergara. The price is $3.99, and before I go to the description, it is a Black Label book, so if you're not, well, this is not your kid's comic, I'll say that. I really do enjoy John Constantine Hellblazer. Yes, the description of the book is the specter of his older self. The terrible bargain he made to get another chance at life has been playing a cat and mouse game with John Constantine for months now. But now the game is over. It's time to get down to business, namely the business of destroying absolutely everything that made the second lease on life worth living. Yes, it's basically John Constantine versus older John Constantine. Basically, older John Constantine has been leaving trails and clues to like what he's doing. John's like, "What the hell's going on? Why is this happening? What is going on?" Like, I know my future self is out there, but he's not a problem right now. He's old. Now, it's Simon Spurrier has literally built this up, so I really can't wait. And it's sad because it's ending soon on issue 12, so I only get three more issues of Constantine. I'm saying three because I haven't picked this up just yet. But I'm really excited. Simon Spurrier, so far your work has been good. Next up, Justice League Annual number 2, written by Robert Venditti, art by Matt Ryan and Aaron Lopresti. The price is $4.99, and this is the description of the book. It's a locked room murder mystery in the Hall of Justice. Superman, an investigative journalist. Batman, the world's greatest detective. The Flash, a CSI technician. Wonder Woman, a mystical detective for the Justice League Dark. And Green Lantern, an intergalactic police officer who must put their heroic minds together to solve the case. The Hall houses some of the greatest artifacts in the DC universe, but also its deadliest. Who is the victim? Who is the culprit? And what is the motive? Can the Justice League put together the clues to solve the mystery before the murderer strikes again, and at them, their lives depend on it. A lot of words. It's a lot of words. I mean, Robert Vendetti's writing it, and he wrote Hawkman, he wrote Hal Jordan and Green Lanterns. He wrote some of the Justice League books, like 3 or 4 issues after Scott Snyder's run. So I'm picking it up as always. I mean, if he's writing it, he's gonna write a good murder mystery. So at least I'll get that out of the Justice League book. Because this is kind of throwing me off because right now it's in Dark Knight's Death. Because Justice League is on Dark Knight's Death Metal Tides right now. So when this popped up, I'm like, why is this coming out? Or why is this not connected to Dark Knight's Death Metal? I'm like, this shouldn't be connected to Dark Knight's Death Metal because I need a comic. Because all September I've been getting Dark Knight's Death Metal Times, Dark Knight's Death Metal Times. I'm like, I need to calm down on the Times. I just got an Empire. Now I'm getting to Dark Knight's Metal. There's no calming down right now. So this will be a good, palate cleanser for reading. Even though I just read a description for Dark Knight's Death Metal Times, so yay. Okay, next up, Legion of Superheroes number 9, written by Brian Mark Bendis, art by Jenny Frison, Riley Rossmo, Ivan Reis, Arthur Adams, Joe Quinones, John Romita Jr., Nicola Scott, Jim Chung, Manuel Lapacino, David Marquez, Gary Frank, Mitch Gerrits, Kevin Nolan, James Herron, Mike Grell, Jane Lewin Yang, Nick Darrington, Tula Lotay, Michael Fife, Michelle Fife, and Ryan Silk. The price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. Continuing a very special 2-part comic storytelling event, the United Planets have found the Legion of Superheroes guilty of crimes against the galaxy, and it's up to our young heroes to prove their innocence. Featuring an all-star cast of artists, this issue will feature a surprise 1,000 years in the making. Long live the Legion! Um, Okay, I kind of like that last issue we got that, but now looking at it, I'm like, there's so many artists. Like, I know we get those when we have the Batman 1020, Superman 1000, Green Lantern 80th anniversary, Flash 750, Wonder Woman 750. Okay, but these are just like Brian Michael Bendis is writing a story, but we get a page of like the heroes and all that. I'm like, this works for like a single issue, but the Legion has so many characters. I'm like, and then sometimes the bend and speak doesn't help me because it doesn't. I don't know. I don't suggest you pick this up. Unfortunately, just I thought it was like Bendis. Okay, Bendis writing teenage heroes. This might work. It doesn't work. It does not work. Maybe after this issue, maybe we'll get a new story arc. Maybe that'll be better. But man, I'm not enjoying Legion of Superheroes. I'm still reading because it's the only way I'm gonna get my Legion of Superheroes. Yay! Next up, Savage Avengers number 12, written by Gary Duggan, art by Adam Gorham, and colors by Jabba Tortagila. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Something is killing the Shuma Goraths. That's usually great news, but Colin God thinks he's finally figured out how to consume the Elder God, and it's bad news for our plane of existence. Doctor Strange and Elektra recruit Conan for their plan to kill Colin Gath. Now, that is some great news. I think it's a new story arc. When did the last issue? Oh my god! The last issue of Savage Avengers came out in March 4th. It's March, April, May, June, July, August. It's been 6 months! Marvel, get your stuff together. Oh my god! I thought the book got canceled. Not gonna lie, I thought it got canceled. I guess it's a new story arc. I mean, Doctor Strange, Brother Voodoo, Conan, and Elektra. No Punisher though. Odd. I like them on it. Pick it up, I guess. Conan the Barbarian on an Avengers team. Very cool. Well, not the main Avengers team, but yes. Next up, I got 3 more books. That's the end of that'll be the end of the podcast. Transformers vs. Terminator #4, written by Tom Waltz and John Barber and David Marriott. The artist is by Alex Milne. The price is $3.99, and this is a description of the book. Up against an army of Decepticons, the T-800 must rely on his Autobot allies to even the odds. And with luck, both sides will thin each other out for their last gambit to eliminate all Cybertronians. The fate of the future will be determined in this final battle, but will the ultimate victors be robotic or human? This is the final issue of the so far fun and amazing 4-issue miniseries of Transformers vs. Terminator. You could try to find them all. So far it's fun. I do recommend that. If you don't want to pick up the issues, you can pick up the trade when it comes out, because it's been a fun ride. And there's a twist at the last of the end of the issue that someone figures out the origin of the Terminator. I won't tell you who, but you gotta read to figure that out. I don't recommend it, but it's over. It's over. Okay. Next up, Wonder Woman #763, written by Mariko Tamaki, art by Carlo Barberi and Matt Sonterelli. And the price is $3.99, and this is the description of the book. A brand new foe has made her presence known in the life of Wonder Woman, and Lila isn't going anywhere. In this issue, this unhinged young villain is revealed as the mastermind behind this psychic phenomenon spreading chaos across the globe. But is there more to her than meets the eye? Maxwell Lord is about to find out the hard way with a bombshell that will shake this smarmy mogul to his core. Can Max trust someone who ruthlessly uses deception to manipulate her opponents in the first place? Liar. Basically, we got the reveal last issue of who Liar's parentage is. I kind of guessed it before with Friends. I'm like, it might be this character because, they kind of have this similarity. And now it's revealed, and now the consequences that will be fleshed out in this issue. So I think this is the finale of this because I took a peek ahead and we are getting a different story arc. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting a new story arc. So that'll be pretty cool. Yeah, these first few not fantastic, Wonder Woman issues have been good, so I do recommend it. But you're gonna have time the first few issues. I think next issue will be the new story arc. Next up, the final book, X Factor #4, written by Jonathan Hickman. No, story by Jonathan Hickman, written by Leah Williams, art by Carlos Gomez, the colors by Israel Silva. The price is $4.99, and this is the description of the book. X of Swords, Chapter 2, Death Rebirth, Corruption, A Dark Discovery. Continuing from X-Sword's Creation number 1 and continuing in Wolverine number 6. Yes, X-Swords Chapter 2. I read Chapter 1. The preludes were cool. Chapter 1, holy crap. So much stuff happened. Plot twist, story that's been building up for the last a year, I think. A year and a half. It's been about a year since all the new X-Men titles came out. But yes, very excited for this. I really like X-Swords so far, and I really can't wait. So yeah. Thank you for listening. As always, you'll see me next week. As always, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. You can always ask me questions about comics, where to jump in, how to collect comics, and all that. The link to find your comic shop is always down in the description. The website I use, the music I gotta find. So I credit my friends because I will always credit my friends who made my music since the very beginning of the podcast. Uh, I think that's about it. My Twitter, Instagram, comic, shop locator, website, and my friends' music. Yep. Hope you have a wonderful time. Take care, everyone, and peace. Bye bye.